fossils, which is a remains of hard parts of life forms found in rocks. And this study is paleontological study, paleontological evidence. Now there are other evidences for evolution. Example, embryological support for evolution proposed by Ernest Haeckel, and embryological support for evolution was disapproved by Carl Ernest von Baer. That he noted that embryos never pass through the adult stages of other animals. It means that if gill slits present in fish in embryo, that does not mean that adult vertebrates will possess the functional gill slits. Now, what Ernest Haeckel said, certain features during embryonic stage common to all vertebrates that are absent in adult. For example, the embryos of all vertebrates, including human, developed a row of vestigial gill slit just behind the head, but it is functional organ only in fish and not found in any other adult vertebrates. So there are certain features, example, gill slit during embryonic stage is common to all vertebrates, but that are absent in adult. Example, gill slit is only functional in adult fish. So, gill slit is common to all vertebrates, but Carl Ernest von Baer said that embryos never pass through the adult stages of other animals. Okay, if gill slit is present in fish, that does not mean the human of embryo will possess the same common feature. Now, another support for evidence for evolution is homologous and analogous organs. Now you see, so talking about the homologous organs. So homologous organs, they possess the same structure. Homo means same, but this same structure develop along different directions due to adaptations to different needs. And in the different directions, so this is diverge. So this is the divergent evolution. And these structures are homologous. So same structure, different directions, different functions, so divergent evolution. Now this indicates the common ancestry because the same structure, right? Now the examples of homologous organs are vertebrate hearts. See, fish, reptiles, amphibians, birds and mammals. They're having the heart, but due to the different adaptations, they possess three-chambered, two-chambered, right, four-chambered. Again, the brains, vertebrate brains. So, fish brain and human brain is different, right? But they possess the same kind of structure. Okay, but they evolve in different directions. Now, in plants, the homologous examples are the thorn and tendrils. Now, thorn is for the protection, tendrils is for the support climbing. Now, thorns of bougainvillea and tendrils of cucurbita. This represents the homology. It means they evolve from the same structure, the auxiliary bud, but they perform the different directions due to their different adaptation and their needs. So this is the divergent evolution. See the diagram. Example of homologous organs in plants and animals. So thorns of bougainvillea and tendril of cucurbita. Now in animals, in animals, in animals, we see the homologous structures again. You see, for example, whales, bats, cheetah, and human. So all mammals. These share similarities in the pattern of bones of forelimbs. So the pattern is same, the bone pattern is same, but they perform the different functions. They perform the different functions. Although they have the similar anatomical structures like humerus, radius, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, phalanges in their forelimbs, but they perform the different functions. So this is a divergent evolution. See in the diagram, see the animals, man, cheetah, whale, bat. So their forelimb structure having the same pattern of forelimbs, but they perform the different function. Man is for walking, climbing, cheetah is for running, whale is for swimming, and bat is for flying. So these are the homologous organs. Now talking about the analogous organs. So analogous organs. So analogous organs are not anatomically similar. Analogous organs are not anatomically similar structures, but they perform similar functions. So their function is same. It's opposite to homologous structures. Now, hence, analogous structures are a result of convergent evolution. It means different structures evolving for the same function and hence having similarity. So different functions, different structures evolving for the same function. Now examples of analogous: eye of octopus and eye of mammals. See, the function is same, eye for seeing objects, but they have the different structures but evolving for the same function. So this is convergent evolution. Now another example of analogous structures are flippers of penguin and dolphins. Now, so they evolve for the same structures, but penguin and dolphin for swimming, penguin for walking also. So flippers of penguin and dolphins. So you can say that in analogous organs, that is convergent evolution, it's the similar habitat that have resulted in selection of similar adaptive features in different groups of organisms, but towards the same function. So analogous organ, they are not anatomically similar, but they perform different functions according to the habitat. Another example is sweet potato, that is the root modification, and potato, that is a stem modification, is another example for analogy. And proteins and genes indicates the common ancestry. Okay, biochemical similarities. So this was all about the evidences for evolution. that is paleontological evidence, then embryological evidence, then homologous and analogous evidence.